Catch 'em all.
What's good? It's your boy Rico, and you guys, I am so mad. Like, I rage quit so hard. I threw my phone, bounced off my couch, and hit the TV. Here, let me show you. So I threw it at the couch, it ricochets and hits the TV on the floor. And like, it almost dented the TV. Like, that's how pissed I was. Because it's just one of those days where nothing goes your way. Every roll doesn't go your way. Oh, man. And we're... Alright, but let's... Okay. What I want to do in today's episode... First, let's open up this gold. Let's open up this gold booster. Can't even think. And hopefully, I get a rare. What's my rare? I'm a champ. I need like a hug, man. I'm really, really upset. But anyway, today's video, I promise the Dutch Melody. He's on my team for Indigo League. I played him in my live stream, and I wanted to show some highlights of that game, and I wanted to talk about it and break it down because he asked me what I thought he could have done better. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to show you two matches. One match of today where I just freaked. Oh my god. It was actually the game after the one that I'm going to show you that set me off. That made me throw my phone. And I didn't save that because it was like 20 minutes long, and I was winning the whole time. And I just couldn't get rolls. And like, we have like what, 2 days left, and I'm at 26 wins. So it's gonna be real hard for me to get this. I might have to spend some gems. But okay, enough of me complaining. Let's get into the matches that I want to show. So the first, we'll do the Dutch Melody. All right, guys, sorry about that. I kind of recorded this part like an idiot, so please bear with me for the next like 9 minutes, where it's gonna show just my stream. But you're also going to hear me talking in the background, okay? So, again, just please bear with me. 50 wins, man. I'm only at 14. Ooh, Melody, looks like you're rocking the twins. Are you leaving? I guess. Dude, I really want to get my hands on Kyogre. Wait, who went first? I went first? Okay. Big guy here. I don't like Leafeon at all in this matchup. Can you guys hear the game audio? Tidal Wave is great. I agree with the Mew. Trying to steal my entry point, which is a good play. Brought my Greninja there just because. Sorry, I'm not trying not to overlap myself against myself. Hey, I'm gonna play some music in a second. After this match, I'm gonna play some music. Let me try and concentrate here. Okay, let's just pause right here, and I just want to talk for a second. Okay, so what you did at the beginning, as I mentioned before, I didn't like my Leafeon setup. I didn't like my Leafeon in this match because he doesn't really match up well against your Mon, so I brought him in closer to the goal. And then you brought up your Mew. Which is an aggressive thing to do. I think that was good because you're trying to take the entry point. And then what I do next is I put Greninja in the center because I didn't really like my Mons matched up against your Mew. And then you bring up Moltres, which I agree. I agree with the Moltres because he's your strongest hitter that's in the game right now. And then I started to block him off with my Sceptile. So things are looking good. You're playing well. I agree with your movement so far. Good play. I really like that play. Like I said, good play. X attack. Yes, Mike, I will be doing room matches. Okay, let's take a pause. What was going through my mind right there was I saw that your Magikarp was coming. I knew your next play was most likely going to be right next to my Greninja to go for the surround. So here I was thinking, I was like, should I move Sceptile closer to block off the Magikarp, or should I move my Magikarp or my Virizion closer to my Greninja? That way, if you did try to go towards my if you try to be on the right side of my Greninja, then I can trap him next turn. So it makes no sense to move my Sceptile up to block your Magikarp because then you'd be able to advance with the Moltres. Here I was thinking a little bit. I was like, if I shuttle or I mean stealth hit and I jump over the Magikarp, then I could advance 2 spaces up. Then I could kind of threaten your goal. It might make you play defense. But if I did that, then you would have been able to put Magikarp on the right side of my Greninja freely without a threat of being surrounded. So that's why I didn't do the stealth hit. Or, yeah. And you do the right place. You're attacking with that Magikarp to get him to evolve.
Okay, so
I'm kind
of nervous here. Like, so if Melody comes down right here with his magic or his Gyarados and he lands the storm, I mean he's gonna attack. This is interesting. This is interesting. This is very interesting here. I don't know what to do. What we're gonna do is
Okay, let's talk about that real quick. The reason why I was so scared about what to do, I mean, the obvious play was to move the Magikarp so you couldn't surround my, or you couldn't come next to my Greninja. But either move I make, if I put my Magikarp there and you attack, because you have the double chance, you attack and you hit the storm, my Sceptile and my Magikarp is gone. Had I not moved the Magikarp there, which I was kind of thinking, I was like, maybe I should risk not do. I was really debating on using the Virizion to do the Virizion cheese, and then if you use the Magikarp and you double chance, you would be able to take out my Greninja and my Magikarp if you hit Storm. So let's watch your next play.
I'm 2 minutes down already. Okay, so we stopped in for a second. So
Okay, let's pause that. As I just said, I stopped in for a second. There is where I think you made your mistake. You had the double chance. If I were you, and like, I mean, as you've seen it in my videos, what I like to say is if there's an opportunity, you have to go for it. Try not to play so passive because it might turn around and bite you in the ass. But right there, what I would have done if I were you, might have worked out for me, might have not, but I was willing to take the risk, is I would have double chanced the Gyarados and I would have attacked the my Magikarp. But you brought up the Zapdos, and I was really interested in why you did that. But I was like, okay, that gives me another chance to survive. So let's see what happens next.
I know, right?
Okay, and so that turn, you bring up the Zapdos again. And what I think you should have done again is attacked with the Gyarados using the double chance, but you didn't. So now this gives me another opportunity to go for this Moltres and take him out.
There we go.
Fortunately for me, it worked out.
Do you have a goal? No, you don't. Oh no. Oh, get another miss. Get another miss. No. That's okay.
See, and then right there, you finally use the double chance, and you get the Storm. And it not only takes out 2 of those mons, which you could have done 2 turns ago, but it also takes out your Zapdos.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting finish. What's up, RX?
Sorry about that.
Roost. Give me that roost. Yeah, called it. Called it.
All right, let's pause that. And I think that was the last misplay. Is I think you really should have attacked me with Reshiram or Zekrom, because I think one of them gets Fly or both of them get Fly. And had you gotten Fly, like, you had a better chance, I think, of taking me out for one, and also hitting the Fly. And if you hit Fly, you would have been able to protect the goal. It would have allowed you to survive one more shot. So those were the only main mistakes that I saw. The Dutch Melody. I hope you could learn from it. Let's just play out the rest of the game. We ended up winning. Okay. But now what I want to show you guys are the 2 games. One I played last night and one I played today. So give me 1 second. I actually have to call my girlfriend back. Bear with me. Alright guys, we are back. Please bear with me. I am messing up. I am still raging, and I'm like messing up on making my videos, and everything is just pissing me off. But first, we're going to show the first game. Oh, well, actually, the game from today that started everything off that pissed me off. So, as you can see, my rating's 1873. I lost last night. We're playing a completely grass deck, which I'm fine with. He doesn't have hurdle jumps. He doesn't have a goal block. I'm like, this is going to be a good match for me. Like, I'm fairly certain that I can take this guy out. Very, very confident going into this match. All right, let's see. I don't know who went first. It was me, and I noticed that he has an all grass deck, so I want to lead off with my... I don't want to lead off with any grass mons because of that Leafeon. Because I went first, this is good. Oh god. Nope. Nope. What's going on? Okay. Oh, what happened here? Because he doesn't have any hurdle jumps or goal block, what I decided to do here is I decided to be aggressive with my, I can't even think. Greninja. Because what I'm going to do next, depending on what he does, is take his entry point. And what he does here is he doesn't challenge me, and I'm like, okay, so I get the entry point for free. So I have a plan here. The reason why I didn't go to the left of the goal is because he would have moved his Sceptile on, and I was like, okay, I have an action plan here, but I have to survive this attack. And I did. I'm like, okay. So here I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, if I hurdle jump here, he cannot surround me. He doesn't have the goal block. I'm good to hurdle jump here. And I was like replaying this in my mind. Like I instantly thought of it, and I was like, okay, can you surround me? I'm like, no, no, no. And I was like looking at every option. And I needed to verify, because there's times where I was like, I'm pretty sure of something, and it backfires. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm an idiot. So, but here I'm like, okay, all I gotta do is hurdle jump the Sceptile, and all I gotta do is survive one more attack, and that's a good game. Greninja has a giant dodge. Sceptile has a giant stealth hit. But I mean, if he gets that, he gets the entry point, or he gets the goal, and then I take the entry point. Like, no big deal. All I gotta do is survive, and we're good. We're golden. And here he's kind of like, what do I do here? Gets a double chance. I'm like, okay, here we go. Let's get it. No. No. And he takes a risky chance here. I mean, I guess it's not too risky. But not only does he hit it once, he hits the Leaf Blade twice just to add salt to the injury. And I'm like, oh my god. All I wanted was a quick win because I need at the time I needed 5 more wins to get to my Kyogre. And now I'm just like, oh, now I actually have to play. This is annoying. So what I decided to do here is I just bring up Deoxys A. I think Deoxys A matches up everything fairly well if I decide to be offensive. So what do I do here? I think I bring up Sceptile. I'm pretty sure he just brings up his stupid Torterra. Stark, KZ, I'm sorry. Like, I'm really salty. There's nothing against you. But I am just so upset today. Every little thing is pissing me off. What do I do here? I'm not sure. Probably move up. Do I move up Leafeon on the left side? No. Okay, so I move up Virizion. And he moves next to my Magikarp. I think he knows of the cheese, which I don't even know why I moved it. I probably should have moved him on the behind my Deoxys A. The Virizion versus Virizion match would have been so much better than the Virizion versus the Grovyle, I think. I'm not sure. But anyway, he attacks me. I get the evolution, so he can attack. So he can get the evolution, which is it's a good play because now he's got that monster Sceptile. I'm jealous because he's got 2 Sceptiles. All I want is a Sceptile. I think I have a Grovyle. I think I do. And what sucks here is I already used my Ardle jump, and okay, so he double chances, and then that happens, and again, to add insult to the injury, he hits the Leaf Blade twice, and now I'm down 2 Mons, and I'm like, oh my god, are you kidding me right now? Like, why couldn't you just get Storm? Like, why? So now I'm down 2 Mons, and I'm just like, I don't even know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do. I moved my Virizion because I'm like, all right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to hurdle over him. But he does the smart play. He brings on his Zapdos. And I'm like, well, now I'm like stuck. Like, what am I supposed to do? What does he do here? I don't remember. Moves up Leafeon. And there's nothing much I can do here. So I'm like, you know what? I still have my plates, except for my hurdle. I'm pretty sure I start attacking with the Deoxys A, I think. And I'm like, I gotta do something. I have to make a play because I can't just sit here and wait for him to attack me because every attack he's done, he's won. So I'm like, you know what? Time to get back in the driver's seat. It's time to be offensive. It's time to do something. It's time to start taking out some mobs. So I lace up that double chance. I go with my Deoxys A, and I'm like, this Virizion, it's gone. But what happens? I get the Dimensional Slip. I'm like, cool. Of course that would happen. Let me respin. What happens? I get it again, and I'm like, oh my god, you've got to be kidding me right now. You've got to be kidding me. What does he do next? I think Leafeon would be the best play. No, he moves up Virizion, which I'm fine with. And I think here... Oh yeah, I double chance. I'm like, okay, we got to get rid of this Virizion. We have to. Double chance up. Double chance my Sceptile. I'm like, Sceptile, you demand. Let's do this. Grass Knot. Stealth hit. Do it again. Stealth hit. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Dimensional Slip twice. Stealth hit twice. When he gets the 60, it would have been easily beaten. Then he jumps over my Leafeon. My only play here now is to put Leafeon on the entry point. It's the only play to make. Here, I believe, is where he moves up to Leafeon. No, he attacks me. He attacks me. He has the audacity to attack me, and he gets the slip or the Typhoon Slash. And I'm like, are you kidding me? At this match, that I was freaking out. I was so pissed because I'm so close to Kyogre, and I just want to get that. In the next game, it sets me off. Okay, now let's go to the match that I got last night. This one. I decided to take a break from the grass gym or the water gym play some League. I mean, look at this guy. He's 2,900. I'm 2,500 because of just plain bad. And look at his team. He's got the Twins. Who went first? He went first. Okay. Brings up Greninja, and I'm pretty sure what I do to check the Greninja. Is it Sceptile? Yeah, bring up my Sceptile because the Sceptile he matches well with Greninja. Moves up his Virizion, and then what I do here is it Magikarp? Yeah. Decided to bring up Carp. Is it? It has to be Carp. Oh, it's Leafeon. Oh yeah, okay. So I brought up Leafeon because what I was gonna do here is threaten the entry point. I remember that's right. So that's what I do. Now it forces his Ho-Oh or his Greninja or his Virizion to be defensive, and then I can also put something up to check the Virizion. So I was okay with the play that I made there. So I decided to bring Virizion, check Virizion with Virizion. And he decides to double chance and go against my Leafeon. And I'm like, not a good matchup. But I get the whistle, he gets the miss. I'm like, oh, this is so good. This is really good. And then he gets the Typhoon Slash. Doesn't want to switch. That's fine. My turn. I move up. Is it Deoxysay? Yeah, it is Deoxysay. Looking at his last 3 months, I'm really not fearing them with my Deoxysay again if I decide to be defensive. Or I mean offensive. Move up the Carp. He moves up the Zekrom. And I'm like, you know what? It's time. It's time to be offensive. Let's go with the Deoxys. Tag the Zapdos, the thing that just kills me. I get the boost. I'm like, oh, wow. I got the boost. All right, this is good. Let's make him respin. What does he get? He gets a Thunder Crash. I'm like, oh, my goodness. Rolls? Your boy's finally getting a roll. And I took out Zapdos. To me, Zapdos was the #1 threat to my team. I think, in my opinion. Brings up the Reshiram. Here, I bring up the Greninja. Just, I don't know. I think I should have attacked the Reshiram, which I'm pretty sure I end up doing anyway. So he decides to attack me again. But guess what? Your boy gets the whistle again. It puts him to sleep. I'm like, okay, this is really good. This is awesome. Because now, what I can do here is, I mean, I could have moved up the Leafeon right next to the Virizion in between the Greninja just to prevent him from them waking him up. But I wasn't too confident of my Leafeon going up against the Ho-Oh or the Greninja. So I was like, you know what? We had one good roll. Let's see if we get another good roll. Lace up that double chance. Going up against the Reshiram. He hits the Fusion Flare. I get the Psycho Boost, and I didn't want to risk making him spin again, even though he burned me, because if he spun again and he landed the fly, he would have trapped me with the Zekrom next turn, so that's why I didn't spin again. What do I do here? I move up. So I got 2 of his mons down, and most of his mons are on the right side, so now what I'm trying to do is just collapse here. And he made the play that I wanted him to make. He left up the right side open because he wanted to wake up the Virizion. So now he's in a bad situation. He's in a bad spot because the Zekrom gets surrounded next turn. Like, he has to do something or it's going to get taken out next turn. But he does the X attack. He's smart. Backtrack and attacks me. But your boy gets the stealth hit. I'm like, what is going on? How am I hitting rolls? Here I was actually thinking about turtling over the Zekrom. But I was like, no, because if I do that, then we're actually going to pause it. We'll talk about that for a second. So what I was thinking of here is if I went over the Zekrom, I was hoping he would think to trap with the Ho-Oh. Then that gives me a free lane to win with the Leafeon. But all he had to do there, if I did that, all he had to do there was move his Virizion back or his Greninja back, and then Sceptile would have died next turn. So that's why I didn't do that. So I decided I'm going to end my turn. What do I do here? I think all I need to do here is just move up my Mons. like my Greninja and my Magikarp, and kind of just wait for him to make a mistake. Tax my Leafeon again. He really wants my Leafeon gone. But I got that chain level 41 against that 40, and it took him out. My Leafeon was very MVP this game. And then what I do here is I decide to block off that Greninja because I don't want him advancing at all. Tax my tax my Sceptile, and I insult to injury. I get the Leaf Blade twice. They're gone. Now I can take the entry point. And it makes no sense to take the entry point with Sceptile because if I did, that would allow his Greninja to advance. Now it's his turn. He moves the Ho-Oh. He gets the Rainbow Wing. He has to fly away. My Leafeon is just, he's clutch here. And here, I Hurdle Jump. Or no, I don't. Yeah, I do. I Hurdle Jump for no reason. All I had to do was move Virizion over. I don't know why I turtle jump. I mean, it was late at night. Don't ask me why I did that. And I was talking about not allowing Greninja to advance. Now he's able to advance. Like that was a misplay on my part. All I had to do was move with the Virizion. And then here, like an idiot, I goal block with my Magikarp for no reason. I was just super paranoid, like completely neglecting the fact that all Magikarp has to do is just move over twice. Like I wasted a play. Like I said, don't ask me. I was tired. It was late. I have no idea what was going on. But he attacks me. I'm paralyzed, but it doesn't matter because your boy comes through. I hit roll. So I feel very, very bad for my opponent here. I mean, he's close to 3K. He did not hit one single roll. And after that night, it's funny. Let's just go back into here. Or let's go back into Pokemon Duel. It's funny because that night I was like, you know what? Every bad roll. We've all had that one game. We've all had that one day or that one night where no rolls were going our way, where we like rage quit, right? Like tonight. And I was like, you know what? Those games like that it justifies all those terrible RNGs. Well, guess what? I'm here to tell you. It doesn't justify it because tonight was absolutely terrible and I'm super pissed off. And I'm stressed out now because I don't know if I'm going to get the Kyogre. But anyway, sorry for the long video. Until then, guys. Peace.